Welcome to Poetry Changes Lives, my book of poetry, history, and a thought for the day. Well, on this day, a big event happened in 1815, the Battle of Waterloo. And guess who won that one? The British did. Well, it was actually, as the Duke of Wellington remarked later, a damn close run thing. We could very easily have been beaten by the French. Their magnificent army, of course, had won a whole string of battles over the previous 15 years, and wow, they were quite a force to be reckoned with. Well, Wellington knew a lot about battles. The man in charge of the British on the day of Waterloo, Wellington, the Duke, the Iron Duke, had already been present at 24 previous battles all over, the Spanish Peninsula and other parts of Europe, and I think Africa as well, if I remember right. Well, it was a tradition of Wellington to name his battles after the place he'd spent the night before. Thus Waterloo, the town just south of Brussels, was where Wellington slept. The actual battle took place several miles out in the countryside. 2 nights before the Battle of Waterloo, the Duchess of Richmond gave her famous ball in Brussels, to which were invited many army officers, including the Duke of Wellington himself. During the evening, he received word that the French were advancing, and some people thought they heard the distant sound of gunfire. But Wellington didn't want to panic, so he sent the officers off one by one during the evening back to their regiments, and finally, last of all, he left himself. And the next day the battle began, I think. Well, here is the start of Byron's famous poem about that event, the ball itself, and then the battle. I'm going to read just the opening of it. The eve of Waterloo. There was a sound of revelry by night, and Belgium's capital had gathered then, her beauty and her chivalry, and bright the lamps shone o'er fair women and brave men. 1,000 hearts beat happily, and when music arose with its voluptuous swell, soft eyes looked love to eyes which spoke again, and all went merry as a marriage bell. But hush, hark, a deep sound strikes like a rising knell. Did ye not hear it? No, 'twas but the wind, or the car rattling o'er the stony street. On with the dance, let joy be unconfined. No sleep till morn, when youth and pleasure meet, to chase the glowing hours with flying feet. But hark, that heavy sound breaks in once more, as if the clouds its echo would repeat, and nearer, clearer, deadlier than before. Arm, arm, it is, the cannon's opening roar. What a stirring start to a poem that is. He's a good man, Byron, when it comes to getting the blood flowing. Today, if my life is a damn close run thing, and just staying alive is a pretty damn close run thing, I will recall the Serenity Prayer. I suggest you do too. Thank you.